Apple hasn't refreshed the Apple TV since 2022, but rumors suggest that we're finally going to be getting an update in 2025. We don't have a full picture of what to expect yet, but we do have some hints of what's coming. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Apple news, as only 1% of my viewers are currently subscribed. Back in 2022, Apple released the current Apple TV 4K, featuring an updated A15 Bionic chip from the iPhone 13 lineup and added HDR10 Plus. The Apple TV 4K is currently available in two configurations: the Apple TV 4K Wi-Fi, which offers 64 gigabytes of storage, and Apple TV 4K Wi-Fi plus Ethernet, which offers support for gigabit Ethernet for faster networking and streaming, thread mesh networking protocol to connect even more smart home accessories, and twice the storage for apps and games at 128 gigabytes. A nice update was the inclusion of the new Siri remote, which was a massive upgrade from the old thin black design. But what can we expect from the next generation Apple TV 4K? For starters, an updated A-series chip is almost guaranteed. Apple doesn't design chips specifically for the Apple TV and brings them from their iPhone lineup for cost-saving purposes. We can probably expect the A17 or A18 chip with 8 gigabytes of RAM for any possible Apple Intelligence features using the new LLM Siri. Siri has always been a specific focus on the Apple TV, with Apple encouraging users to ask Siri to find new content. Once LLM Siri is released, probably in Q2 of 2026, Siri will add a ton of new functionality to the Apple TV and make finding shows, recording, and using your device a lot easier. One plus of the A17 Pro would also allow for higher quality console-style games because it supports hardware-accelerated ray tracing. Now, gaming isn't the main focus of the Apple TV. It does allow for third-party controller support, and there are a ton of great games in Apple Arcade for a quick gaming session. The iPhone and iPad can support console games like Resident Evil 4 and Death Stranding, and those games are likely to be playable on the next Apple TV. Now, my fingers are crossed for more AAA titles coming to Apple Arcade, and most Apple devices are well equipped to handle them. Another upgrade is going to come from Apple's brand new custom Bluetooth and Wi-Fi chip. The chip will support Wi-Fi 6E, which will allow the Apple TV to connect to faster 6 GHz networks when available. Right now, Apple offers both a Wi-Fi only Apple TV 4K and a Wi-Fi plus Ethernet model that could continue with the next generation model, and I don't see that changing at all. We could also see the next Apple TV adopt Bluetooth 5.3, which would be a huge upgrade as well. The Apple TV is expected to continue to offer Thread integration and support for Matter when used as a home hub for smart home products. Wi-Fi 6E could theoretically improve connectivity for smart home products because the 6 GHz band typically has reduced signal interference and more bandwidth. One issue I run into when setting up my smart home is that some items require 2.4 Hz and others require 5, and these products aren't smart enough to recognize a combined network and pull from their required network. And this is from major smart home companies like Hue and Govee, so hopefully these companies can get smarter to make the connectivity easier. Now, in terms of design, it's looking like Apple has no plans to redesign the Apple TV 4K. We're not expecting form factor updates, and the next generation Apple TV will continue to feature the same slimmed down black plastic body that the current model uses. Wouldn't it be cool though if they were able to make it with an aluminum case and have it look like a Mac Mini? Now, it's just a thought, but it would look pretty sleek on your TV stand. And finally, pricing. Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo has been saying that Apple might debut a cheaper Apple TV and that under $100 would be that sweet spot. My thought on this would be an HDMI stick type model like an Amazon Fire Stick and require you to use your iPhone for the remote unless you purchase one separately. This would allow Apple to cut a lot of cost and bring the price well below $100, probably around $70. Now, this is just me speculating and is not heard on any other leaks, so take that with a grain of salt. But let me know your thoughts on this and what you think a sub $100 Apple TV would look like. Now, Apple may lower the prices on the new model, but it's more than likely the current version will stick around and be sold at a discounted price. The current Apple TV starts at $129 for 64 gigabytes of storage and is already a great deal considering it's Apple. We're expecting the Apple TV to see a refresh sometime in late 2025, likely in September or October. Now, that's all for the new Apple TV 4K news we have so far. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.